Il reparto della componentistica ad EIMA International.
The sector of components here at EIMA International. We're going to talk about it with Mr. Salvarani, the president of Comacomp. Thank you and good afternoon, everyone. Let's talk about components. In fact, at EIMA, we have 6 pavilions devoted to them. Components, yes, we have 6 pavilions devoted to components. We've had them for a while. This year we have a full occupancy. There was some waiting list. Usually they are light components. We don't have large machines except for Pavilion 37. That has a different background and a different product area. In fact, it's devoted to sprayer booms and air blasters together with components. In fact, the pavilions are 15, 18, 20, 21, 22 and 37. As you mentioned, it's an extremely important pavilion, in fact, with essential machinery on display. Yes, air blasters and sprayer booms have always been the most sophisticated implements with advanced electronics. Now electronics is present on all types of machines in different ways, and therefore many manufacturers have come up for the electrical and electronic components. And then we have some Italian companies manufacturing pumps, air blasters, and sprayers in general. So Italy is well known all over the world. At my first EIMA back in 1983, when the company had just been established, I met some new clients from New Zealand. At the time, it was unbelievable to have a client from such a faraway country. So they were coming to get in touch with a few important manufacturers in this country. So you mentioned some Italian companies. So Italian production with quality products. Yes, of course, things have changed. Companies have gotten bigger. Technology is extremely advanced. It used to be devoted to the cheapest products in this sector. The lira was devaluated and people were coming from abroad to buy products here because they were cheaper. But things have changed and components have followed the trend of Italian and European machinery. The combination of 2 factors, supplying products to Italian customers and in foreign manufacturers that need larger machinery. So the technology had to be improved and it's become very advanced and sophisticated. Component manufacturers have always been very flexible and ready to adapt. So products have been extremely diversified and we can supply small to medium companies up to very, very large tractor manufacturers. A few years ago, you mentioned that you got clients from far away. In this moment, what are the well-established markets for components? What are the emerging markets? And where are you aiming at? What new markets are you planning to explore? Probably probably we should explore the Asian markets. We try to attend a trade fair in Japan every 4 years. It's going to be back in 2023. Of course, the pandemic changed things considerably. Asia is a completely different reality in terms of agriculture and from farming practices. So we attended a trade fair in China. I visited another trade fair in Korea, and things have changed. Agriculture has become much more similar all over the world. What I used to propose in the past, to offer in the past, now receives more interest and attention on those markets. And then, of course, Africa, it's an unexplored continent, and let's see what happens on that market. Because, of course, component makers have to go where the manufacturers are based, so we can supply spare parts. But, you know, a really large market is where the machinery are constructed. Some machinery are better suited for, you know, a tractor can be sold even without components, but sprayer booms and air blasters have to be constructed with components coming from different specialized suppliers, from the hose to the from the reducers, the drive shafts, the wheels, and and in Italy we have very specialized manufacturers. We have specialized companies that can provide excellent products at competitive prices. Very good quality. Then many companies. There are so many pavilions to be visited. So this is the second day of the exhibition. We're seeing many visitors. What do you feel about the exhibition? Do you see people that are interesting, or they're just being curious? Well, there were quite a few visitors yesterday. There was a lot of people coming in. You had to queue up a lot if you wanted to make it into the trade fair. Of course, car parks were full, so let's hope in the future organization can be further improved, and, you know, larger car parks, even though things have improved considerably. And as I was wandering around, there are very many people, so the trade fair has become a place where people come to see components, accessories, new technologies, digital technologies, tractors, large machinery, but it's also an opportunity to have an exchange with other farmers and other experts. There are many meetings, conferences, and workshops focused on particular topics. So in a very short time you can get to know something about new technologies. There's so much talking about AI. So it's getting into the world of tractors. You may get an app on your phone and you can solve a problem like identifying a particular disease. So this world grew in the past, then it leveled out, then stopped, and there's a new wave of innovation right now. So we can confirm that EIMA International is a whole world, 360 degrees, right? Yes, it's a trade fair devoted to mechanization. There are no animals, no chemicals, no seeds. So it's focused on technology and machinery. And of course, innovative machinery, which is particularly interesting for users. So thank you so much for joining us today. Wish you a good EIMA.